What's up? It's the Coaster Craze, and today I'm at Six Flags America for Holiday in the Park. So I'm finally back at my home park. You saw my goodbye Six Flags America vlog as my final time being there as my home park. Well, it kind of isn't anymore, I guess, but it is nice to be back after like 4 or 5 months, and I won't be back again probably until at the earliest like next summer. So it's gonna be cool. I love Holiday in the Park here. This is one of my favorite times, if not my favorite time, even if Gotham City isn't open. So I'm excited to see all the lights and what this day is gonna bring. Have my meal plan for one final time. I'll catch up with you guys once I'm in the park. It's so low key, like there's nobody here. It's kind of overcast weekday. Very nice though, I like the vibe. It just feels very tranquil. I love how they have like special signage up for the event, and the Christmas tree is always very nice. They're doing lighting, I think later today, that'll be cool. Love the lights over here as well. How should I start off the day? Well, I'm thinking maybe a ride on Roar. I'm a big fan of that coaster. Curious to see how it's running, especially after having been doing Apocalypse at Magic Mountain. I always love the framing at the North Pole section. It looks wonderful. I can't wait till it gets dark. Just they have every inch of the buildings lit up. Another really nice section, always at Holiday in the Park, the mistletoe moment. They got the little mistletoe, they got these white lights. This whole area is just really nice. All this tinsel. Looks phenomenal. I am so excited for it to get dark. That's not Christmas. Just got off a Roar, 4th row. Wasn't bad actually, I really enjoyed it. I think the pacing's really solid. It is a bit of a jackhammer, but it's a jackhammer I enjoy. Wood Coaster Rough is very different than like Steel Coaster Rough for me at least. And yeah, I'm still a big Roar fan, I gotta say. It really packs in a punch. There's some nice airtime moments that really throw you to the side or up or down. It's great. I don't know. I'm gonna try my Firebird now. Firebird was kind of wild. I just get in the back row, and this is like one of my most forceful rides on it for some reason. A little bit rougher than usual, but the airtime moments, there was like 3 or 4 of them. They were like powerful. I don't know what was got into it, but like, yeah, Firebird's kind of wild. A little underrated, even if it's a little unjumpable. So for the first time during Holiday in the Park, Gotham City, or part of it, is open because it's called A Miracle on Z Street. It's funded by Zion Church. So unfortunately Harley Quinn isn't open, but they got the lights going at night. I'm sure it's going to look phenomenal. They do have Riddler running, so that's the one ride back here. As well as they have the train going around the whole park, which is pretty cool. So this is the area. They got an extra smoke pit, which is nice. There's a wild one over there. They got one restaurant open. It's just the Funnel Cake Factory. And then they have this nice little thing you can line up for. Get yourself drawn. They have a little display from Miracle on Z Street. And they have some games open. Overall, it's very cute. Oh, you can see there's like live performers everywhere. Oh wow. I'm gonna check that out. It's so funny by Zion Church. From Miracle on Z Street, they got the holiday train going. Very cute. It goes around like the whole park, which is nice to see. Just did 2 rides on Wild One, pretty much back to back. And yeah, this is really fantastic. I definitely like it more than Roar. And just, it's definitely my favorite of the coasters open today. So underrated. It's over 100 years old, and the airtime is so nice. It's not too rough also. And then I did Voodoo Drop, which is only 150 feet tall, but it's one of the best drop towers I've done because it actually forces you down, accelerates you faster than gravity. So it makes it that it's like actually just a lot more powerful than some of the taller drop towers that I've been on, which I think is really cool. Every time this thing sends my stomach to the stratosphere. I can't say that about a lot of other drop towers, so yeah. I think this is a must ride at the park, and it scares me every time.
I wonder why I didn't see right there.
Mardi Gras is looking fantastic right now with all the lights. Okay, I just got off of my annual ride on Raging Cajun over here. Usually when I do it, I am solo, so that means because of the uneven weight, there's some mad spinning. And the second half of the ride, once I started going, it was just wild. Every hairpin turn, I didn't know what was coming, which was really, really great. And you can see the lights are so nice now. It's gotten a lot darker. Also want to point out, the ops here are so great. They're decently fast, even though everything's running one train besides Cajun, of course. But they're so energetic, and they're all like cracking jokes and stuff. It's awesome. I noticed this at Great Adventure 2 when I went a couple days ago. I really think just the parks have such a great vibe. And that's something I wish other parks had, like Six Flags Magic Mountain, for example. Because I went to Great Adventure and Magic Mountains, Holiday in the Parks, in the past couple past couple weeks, I mean. And low-key, even though this one has by far the least to do, the least to open, I think this is the best one. Every year, I just love how much, like, because there's not much out of the park open, they can, like, light up every little inch, as you can see over here. As it gets dark, it's just gorgeous. And I think this is something, it just has such a homey vibe, and it's just unrivaled in terms of the Holiday in the Parks, at least based on the other Six Flags I've been to. And I know there's, like, talks about, like, different, like, you know, schedules being shortened by Six Flags Corporation and stuff, and like some parks could lose their Holiday in the Parks, and that's why I just want to really enjoy this one in case it's the last. But yeah, it has been great so far, not too many crowds. So a bit ago I had my wildest ride yet on the French Quarter Flyers, the flying scooters. I was really snapping a bit, and it was like a cool ride. That was great. Then I just did a back row night ride on Wild One. That little front row ride was a little bit too rough, and I still prefer the airtime in the front, I would say. But it was a hell of a lot of fun, and it was going pretty wild, you know? It was living up to its name. I really wanted that front row night ride, but there was a bit of a line. Not that long, but they're only running one train, so it's gonna be a bit. Oh, this is gorgeous. Love this lighted pathway under Wild One. Again, something new for Holiday in the Park this year that I really like a ton. I'm heading though towards Firebird, trying to get that night ride on it. It's pretty fun at night. Look, they got these awesome like lights going against the massive Skull Mountain facade. And one of the best things is the holiday lights that they have going on the backside of Shipwreck Falls. They got like this cool like light show. It's so cool. Just another one of my favorite parts of the lights here, and why I think this is the best Holiday in the Park. They just, you know, they don't have a lot of room, so they do a great job with what they got. I think it's really, really impressive. These are also some of my favorites. These trees right here, they out lighting up with all these different lights on the ground. Pretty sick. And look at this silent night. We just had a back row night ride on Firebird. Kind of funny, like halfway out of the station, it just suddenly stopped the train, and then like 30 seconds later we went again. It was kind of odd, but you know what? Interesting experience. Closest I've been to being stopped on a coaster. Yeah, it was again kind of a little janky, and yeah, it has the headband moments, but in the back row, you really do get a good mix of positive and negative G's. Also, isn't this view just gorgeous? You see a little bit of like sky come down, you can see Superman back there, and Roar on this massive tinsel tray. Front row Roar at night was definitely the best ride so far. Wow, that was just something. Also love the peppermint theme area. It's really nice looking, and now it's time for North Pole finally to try to get my dinner. But yeah, no, that was wild. Roar, it's just like, it's a bit rough, but it really hits you with that airtime in the front row. And there's a sense of speed and just out of controlness that few other coasters can capture. I don't know, I'm a Roar fanboy. I know a lot of people hate it, but you know what? I'm gonna always stick up for it, especially if you get a front row ride during Holiday in the Park. That's when Roar's at its best, honestly. But look at this area. Again, just every time I'm just stunned. They just decorate every little inch of these buildings with these lights. It's sensational. Look at this. Too bad this ride is the centerpiece of it all, but wow, it is something. Wow. Santa's house. Very nice. I'm here though for Mrs. Claus Kitchen, which looks to be open. Woohoo! Well, it's gorgeous, but it's closed. There's like no food. That is so sad. Oh my gosh. Wow. No food places. Some rides are even closed, like rodeo. I think it was just because today, like, they knew there weren't gonna be many people, which makes sense, but it really sucks. There's like so few food options. Looks like they also have shows going on. Love the Messiah. They're Christian. I guess that makes sense. Oh, missed the Christmas tree lighting. That is gorgeous. And look at Main Street all lit up. Fantastic. Oh wow. I haven't walked in this area of the park today, so you guys can see another area. This is like the more religious area. They got like all these like candle lights hanging from the trees, and it's so tranquil and like nothing I've seen at any other Halloween park, which I really like. It's pretty impressive. And these lights too are cool. If they'll focus. This is nice, and they always have a little manger scene or nativity scene, whatever you call it. Can't really see it right now, but it's, trust me, it's there. It's surrounded by candle lights in the little swamp area. Pretty cool. So unfortunately, Chopsticks was also closed. Looks like it was literally just Heritage House and Johnny Rockets open. So I got Johnny Rockets Rocket Burger. For my first time ever going to this park's Johnny Rockets, hopefully it's good. I'm gonna eat it back in the car. Now, finally, I'm gonna go get my snack at Coffee and Cones, which is my common place I always get a snack at. Not sure what I'm gonna get yet. But that kind of wraps up the day. For my last time using a meal plan, just got my 2022 Gold Plus membership pass downloaded, which is really exciting. But yeah, overall it's been a really fun time. Not too many lines at all or crowds, so really was able to get on everything in like 3 hours, which is awesome. And it's just so beautiful. So yeah, really great. I'm gonna end out with this gorgeous view of Main Street. I'll see you guys later. Happy, very delayed holidays because this video is coming out late. So like and subscribe for more at the Coaster Craze.